And this trap has a tag. You know what this is? So I was reading it, and it says Clarence Medeiros, Rural Route 1, Chillicothe, Illinois. Well, that's town 5-7 miles south of here, right? And I know a kid that lives in that town with the last name Medeiros. So I looked up Clarence Medeiros. Clarence Medeiros died in the 90s, in his 90s. Okay. So that tells me that this trap was a hand-me-down, or this trap has been out there for some 30 years, and then I stumble upon it with a coon bone stuck in the jaws. So I got a hold of this kid in town, and he never really showed much interest or wanted to get back to me, and that's fine. But I was out maybe a mile from here fishing a creek with my kids, and this old boy came by in a pickup, and every single old boy that comes by in a pickup truck stops and asks us if we've caught anything. I absolutely love it. It's so cool. It's one of the best experiences ever. So this old boy stopped, but I'm also an avid shed hunter. So every single time an old boy stops, I want to get their name and figure out where they live and see if they're like a property owner, or if they own a farm around here. I want to ask, like, hey, can I walk your property and pick up deer antlers this spring, right? So I asked this old boy's name, and he said it was Medeiros. And I said, hey, is your dad trap? And he said, yep, my dad trapped until he was 93 years old, almost right until he died. And I said, was his name Clarence? And the old boy said, yep, he was. And I said, I have one of your dad's traps. I said, I was shed hunting a Street Matter pasture, and I found a trap this spring that had a tag on it, and I tried to get a hold of some people, and it's hanging in my shop. It's got a coon bone in it. I called the landowner. It was super cool. I have one of your dad's traps. And he said, and he honestly, I don't know how much sentimental value you can get out of something like this when you're probably 80 yourself. But he just said that was cool, and he was like, yeah, he trapped all sorts of stuff. I said, well, I mean, it's your dad's trap. It's got a brass tag on it with his name. Would you like it back? And he said, nah, it's probably better off in your hands. So that's a cool ending to it. Like, now I feel warranted to have this and appreciate it, and I hope that bone never comes out. What a rarity that is. That's bizarre. So that is a damn near fossilized raccoon knuckle bone from the 90s, when I was just a little bitty kid, probably from when I was this tall the first time. And I've always wanted to share that. I want that to get back to Steve Rinella. That's the story of the coon bone trap from the 90s in my shed. What's up, Steve? Let's go shed hunt somewhere.